Okay, so hello, my name is Andrew Chen, and this is our presentation from Group 3 about mobile backend as a service. So, for those of you who are wondering, mobile backend as a service is a model providing a web app and mobile developers with a linear backend storage, and it can be used as a Mac engine. There's also platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. As for what it does, we can demonstrate the capabilities through its mobile web types, what services and technical infrastructure necessary behind the scenes for it to work properly. That said, for this whole website, we decided to make a whole thing breaking down a series of important topics. Again, this is the introduction. That'll get you to the start. So let's begin with Amazon Web Services Amplify. In AWS Amplify, for our app and demo, we were able to use this to to create a scalable mobile framework that has quote that can be easily integrated into the mobile backend and the framework. We also had to use AWS framework, of course, as an API within it. It came with a set of libraries and UI components that made it easier, if not better, for the mobile backend development. Let's see. We also have to use the API Cognito for user authentication to ensure that you are you and not a bot, as per usual. We had to use Amazon S3, which is known as Amazon Simple Storage Service, to store the data our users are using, such as text and messages, MP4 files, images, and the like. We can also just analyze it and back it up. DynamoDB is also used to save and store data, can be scaled to large-scale developments, implemented in businesses, and yeah. Huh. Yes, the tutorial. So first off, in order to replicate what we did and what we created as per this project, we did the preconditions, which was to install Node.js and npm if they're not already installed. Go to the following websites, then select Get Started. Okay. Of course, I'm not gonna go through all the steps though, because, well, personally though, but it should work out. Once you press Get Started, you have to configure the CLI, follow the instructions after you sign in with your AWS account. Once inputted, you'll be provided access keys, access ID key, secret access key. These keys are important. Save them. As you can see here, after you run it, configure the CLI. Some basic information is necessary. And this is all of it loading, of course. It'll ask you for some information, authentication, security, email users, stuff like that. Yeah. You have to create a profile name, which can be used later to add on any new services you like. Once you finish setting up, you input npx create app, React app, label the project name any one you like. If you don't have the React packages installed, they'll be installed for you within a few minutes. Also, similar to GitHub, if you amplify init, it'll set up the environment, asking questions about your environments and what it might need, whether it be framework, build commands, run commands, all the like, basic materials. You will then be asked to use a profile name. Use in step 5. If you do so, you will use a profile name, then initialize the project in the cloud with the parameters provided. If not, you'll be prompted to create one as appropriate. Using Amplify add with the selected API you'd like to prefer, such as auth for user authentication, Amplify, it would manifest as amplify add off. Storage for storage, and saving data to the cloud. For storage to saving data to the cloud, manifesting like this, and so on and so forth for all APIs. Now, if you want to set up the basic stand-up of a application like we did, for this case we're going to use amplify add-off to add application to our application. You'll be prompted a series of questions and preferences you'd like for your authentication API, such as having users sign in, using your emails, usernames, phone number, etc. Once done, input amplify add storage. You'll be prompted much like before, inquiring about the storage contents, AP4, API, and in addition to other fields. Amplify push to push the project onto the cloud. And yeah, if you do it just right, it should look like this. Finally, after adding and selecting the APIs you desire, you may import from the AWS Amplify library what functions you would like, and what code you'd like to execute for your application. At this point, it's just basically typing in whatever you want. So yeah. In summary, we learned a lot from mobile backend as a service. How you can scale it, how you can shrink it, how you can expand it. And it taught us how to use developments with mobile backend itself to move, and how we could probably use it in our future industries. Let's see. We've been able to learn from this experience and find what's important skills we need to carry over for other industries, but more importantly, we may be developing for a mobile backend as a service in the near future, if not widespread, due to its ease, its scalability, number of users, and its adaptability alongside its modular capabilities as seen from our projects. Let's see. Finally, we've also cited all our sources and went through a number of different things. All sources are also cited, and yeah, it should all work out. If you ever get lost, you can always go through the table of contents to find exactly what you need. Well, I guess that'll be all. I hope you have a good night, a good day, whatever time zone it may be. And yeah.